what we saw in organizations. So very early on, well, even before I started Berkshire Group, I saw that either people had a good direction and no one was on board with them. And that goes all the way back to camp counseling, where you have a camp director who's trying to make things happen and everybody's sitting around like, doing something else. And so I just kept paying attention to and then seeing in organizations and even in our country, the difference between John F. Kennedy saying we're going to the friggin' moon and we're beating the Russians, and all the organizations that had to be on board with that, and they did get on board with it, to then other efforts where, wow, this wasn't a bad vision, but no one is behind this. So that was always in the back of my mind. And then as I started doing consulting, I started seeing it in organizations of all sizes, where you can create a fancy vision, but if you don't have a process, if you don't teach leaders, okay, now you've got that vision. You're going to do meetings. You're going to facilitate them in an effective way. What's effective? Effective is you stick to time frames. Effective is that you have everybody participating in the meetings, not some people twiddling their thumbs or on their cell phones or on their computers. Everybody is participating, and how to teach leaders to make that happen, to create that environment where it's safe for people to participate, but then they have the tools to actually facilitate processes where people want to engage, they want to participate, and they're getting the best out of the resources that are in the room versus people not knowing why they're in the room, wanting to leave the room, or whatever. So the impetus was seeing it not working in a lot of places, and knowing that we had tools that we could offer. It took a while to get all the tools in place where they were in a process and in a training manual that would serve people well, but the tools were always there. It's just been over really the past 5 to 10 years where it's all really come together, even for Berkshire Group, that we have an intact facilitating training manual and train the trainer manual. And we have a problem solving manual where leaders can learn how to group problem solve. Anybody can sit at their desk and try and solve a problem, but when I've got to get 5, 10 people in the room and figure out what the root causes are and figure out how to solve the problem, that's a whole different ballgame. Now I've got to get you guys to talk together. I've got to still maintain control. People need tools to do that. And so it was a lot of, school of hard knocks and seeing what wasn't working and then pulling together the things that we were learning and knowing, whether that was from school, from other clients, or from the Gestalt Institute. It was learning how to pull all of that together into a format that we could bring to other people.